run while giggling without caring anything while your friend is running behind you. Wait until I catch you, she yelled, but you turn and stick out your tongue to tease her. You were turning while running without caring you might get hurt or fell, but then you got crashed in something hard, or you can say you bumped into someone, making you both fell on the floor as he can't balance himself too, and you closed your eyes in fear. And you didn't get hurt because you are on top of someone. Why? And her steps halted on her place when she noticed who was the person. Well, you slowly looked up, making her body to go numb and heartbeat to race, and he's staring with his usual cold and arrogant look. The one and only person you admire, but never dared to tell him because of his cold nature and fear of getting rejected. This is the first time you are seeing him this close, and there is an eye contact for a while, but broke by him as he heard some sudden noises, and he pushed you slightly, making you roll your eyes. Rude, you mumbled. He got up while picking up his things, and Chloe rushed to you as she helps you to stand, and he dusted off his clothes while glaring at you, and you didn't dare to make eye contact with him, and then his eyes landed on yours too, and the gas left from your mouth looking at his phone, which has cracks now on the screen. He grabbed the phone before checking it's working or not. Damn, he sighed. I'm sorry, Jungkook's son, are you blind or something? He angrily said. No, it's not like that. Stupid girl, he mumbled and walked away, making your mouth to hang open. Mr. Iceberg. You stomp your foot while Chloe giggled and you look at her. What's so funny, huh? She shook her head. No, I was thinking you felt good being this close to him, right? Then you remember which made you blush, but you are expert to hide and hit her shoulder slightly. Dramatic. Hi, Wine. He snapped in front of you, making you come out of your dreamland. Yeah, hi. Actually, I have something important to talk with you, he said, scratching his back. Yeah, sure, go ahead, you casually said. Not here. You from then? Can you come to the rooftop after this lecture? You frowned. We can talk here too, he smiled. It's something personal. Oh, okay. Thank you. You were lost somewhere walking, but then a bright smile appears on your face, looking at your favorite person. Jungkook's him. You ran to him, making him stop at his tracks. Good morning, he sighed. Good morning. Actually, I have something to give you. You look in your bag, but you were about to extend. You see him walking away. What's wrong with him? You mumble when Chloe comes. What happened? Why you look so pissed? She asked. The only person hold power to lift my mood and ruin it in minutes. I seriously want to punch him, Chloe laughed. You know, at least he replies to your wishing. As other, he doesn't talk that much too. You sighed. I have to give this to him. She looked at the envelope. What is this? You put it back in the bag. I broke his phone, so some compensation. Then bell rings. Let's go before we get scolded. You nodded, but suddenly she stopped you. What were you doing yesterday with Ivan? You bit your lower lip but then laughed nervously. There is nothing. He has something to talk. That's it. You sure? Yeah. You peeked inside to see if there is someone or not, but then you smiled widely after found there is no one. This is your chance, Ryan. Because I give him, I know he won't be accepting. He took out the envelope. I think this one is his locker. Yeah, it is. Is it unlocked? A wide smile appears on your face. You find it unlocked. You put the envelope and banana milk in it and close the locker. and you turn just to bump in someone else. As you look up, your eyes widen because Jungkook was standing crossing his arms. What are you doing here? He asked coldly while you laughed nervously, scratching your back. Actually, but then he took out the envelope. You shut your eyes in embarrassment and he reads it and then he opened it. I broke your phone, so you said nervously, playing with your fingers. I don't need it. He put the envelope in your hand. But I don't feel good. That must be expensive, right? He chuckled lightly, which you have seen for the first time. Please accept this as a token of apology. He looked at you. He took out the banana milk from the locker and looked at you. This is enough. He opened it before taking a sip and a wide smile appears on your face. But then door opened and other voice enter in the room and your eyes met with Ivan, but you quickly look away. I'll take a leave. You're about to walk, but he called you, making you stop at your track. Your back, you face palm yourself. Thank you, you said, bowing and take your bag and rushed out in speed of light. Jungkook shook his head, smiling slightly. Crazy, he mumbled. You walked in university and Jungkook was standing there and your eyes met his, but you quickly looked away, making him frown because usually whenever you meet him in the morning, which is always, you greet him with a smile, but you walked inside without greeting him, which made him a little confused. Because no matter how much he ignores you and behaves cold with you, you always talk to him smilingly. But today something is off, which is noticed by him, but then he also walked inside. Ryan, you flinched as she put hand on your shoulder, which made her confused. Then you sighed. Chloe, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. You said smiling and she's still looking at you. But you are not looking. Did something happen? You shook your head vigorously. No, it's nothing like that. You said smiling forcefully, then Professor came. Jungkook Sunmin's match. She tapped your shoulder as you were lost in your thoughts. Jungkook Sunbei is playing. Wow, he looks so good while playing football. Yeah, you understandably said and Chloe looked at you. Jungkook also noticed you, but not like every day you came running for him to cheer, but you were standing at distance, lowering your head. Look at me and tell me what happened. Don't you dare to lie because you know something happened. She would hold both of your shoulders as her eyes were approaching you. Ouch, you fell from the bicycle because you didn't notice the stone. As you look, your knees are bleeding and a tear dropped from your eyes as you tried to touch it. But then someone kneeled down in front of you, making you look at him. You are so clumsy, he speaks. He gently and slowly cleaned your wound with his handkerchief while you just stared at him and you hissed in pain suddenly. He looks at you and there is concern in his gaze. It's okay, I'll manage. He glares at you. Always falling. Can't you walk properly? It's just a small injury, I'll manage. He looked at you. If this is a small for you, then what will be deep for you? He shook his head. You hold his hand, making him stop. What he's doing? I have bandage, I'll take care of it, he sighed. Well, you have done some useful work. You take out bandage from your bag and while he snatched from your hand and apply on your knees just to make you stare at him as you have seen his side for the first time. Thank you, you said in low voice and he helps you in standing. He also fixed your bicycle and your things too as you are about to sit, but he hold your wrist making you look at him. You think yourself as a superwoman? He asked and you stared at him with your confused look. I have to go home, he shook his head. Crazy girl, he mumbled. Come with me, let me drop you, he said, wearing his helmet and he shook your head. No. Are you for real? I can't. What about my bicycle? What if someone stole it? There's a small pout on your face. You dump hat. You look at him, scrunching your eyes. Dump had me. How would I come to college tomorrow if I leave it here? He looked at you with done face. He got up from his bike before parking it and took your bag before sitting on your bicycle, and you looked at you. Sit. You look at him, widening your eyes. Wait, what? I don't have whole day. After dropping you, I have other works to do. You looked at him, shocked. But your bike, and he pulled your wrist. I will take that any time, but nothing should happen to your bicycle, right? He gestured you to sit. How will you come to university? He didn't let you complete. I'll take bus. What if someone stole it? I'll buy a new one. Now sit. You slowly walked and sat before holding him. You have never imagined him being this much sweet to you as much he's behaving now. You're feeling all flustered now, forgetting all your problems, and you adored him whole way. You thought he's stone hurt, but not. No, he's not. This guy has your heart for sure, and everything feels screamed to right now until your phone rings, bringing you back to reality. Your phone kept ringing, making you annoyed, and you cursed internally, and Chloe noticed it. Who is it? She asked. It's him. She held your hand. Are you sure there's nothing serious, Ryan? You take a long breath before speaking. I have to end this now. Your grip tightened on the back. I'll come with you. You shook your head, holding your tears back. I'll handle it. I have never thought that Ivan will be this, and she said, clenching her face. You both walked when you see Jungkook coming, but your eyes stuck on someone else who passed you, creepy smile, and you felt blood rushing through your body, looking at him. Then Jungkook stopped near both of you, also Ivan. Hi, Ryan, smiling while you smiled forcefully to him. Hi, Jungkook front. Good morning, Jungkook said beneath. Good morning. Coolly while his eyes on you. You slayed yesterday. I really liked your game, he said, smiling. Yeah, I'm looking forward for your guidance, he nodded. While you were standing looking down, but then suddenly Ivan held your wrist, making your eyes widen, and Jungkook looked at you, both of your hands. Let's go, Ryan, he said, smiling while you just looked at him, a little annoyed expression. Ivan, you stopped her while holding her hand and just started not to speak. What happened to your wrist? He asked Ivan, and he noticed some bandages. I got hurt, and Jungkook just stared both of your hands and that bandage which are similar to yours. He looked at you and you avoid eye contact with him, which made him feeling distinguished and an unknown feeling that he is not feeling good. Okay, Sinbin, we'll see you at practice. Jungkook didn't respond as his gaze fixed on you. Ivan dragged you with him, and Jungkook gripped tight on his back, and he made a face, which is noticed by Chloe. It's not seems as it's looking, she said, making him look at her. What do you mean? Means Ryan and Ivan. He instantly cut it off her. I don't care. It's their life. He walked away. I don't like you, Ivan. You jerked his hand and he looked at you. He tried to cuff your face, but you begged, making him clench his jaw. You're my girlfriend, Ryan. You look at him. I'm not. I don't like you. Even I hate your presence, you said angrily. Don't say that. You know how madly I love you. You shook your head. You're obsessed, Ivan. An obsession is not love. You shook your head viciously. Don't say like that, Ryan. You don't know how much I love you, he said, coming closer to you while you back. You can't force me to be in this relationship and I don't want. So stop blackmailing me, you said in high pitch. You were about to walk, but then suddenly he started laughing maniacally, and you looked at him as he removed his bandage from his hand, which is still not healed yet, making your eyes go little wide. Ivan, see, this is your name, right? I can shed every drop of blood for you. I love you selflessly, Vine. You are mad, Ivan, you said with heavy throat. And if you leave me, Vine, he suddenly climbed on the boundary, making your eyes wide. I will jump from here. You shook your head in fear. You're crazy, Ivan. Get down, you yelled. I swear, Ryan, I'm not lying. He is standing on the edge, and you look at him in horror. You are about to walk to him, but someone held your wrist, and you look at him as Jungkook, whose gaze softened, looking at your terrified face and trembling body. I'm not lying. I will jump. In no time, crowd gathered in front of building. Jungkook looked at him furiously, and his blood boiled. Chloe also came. Chloe held you while Jungkook slowly walked towards him. Jump! I love you, Vine. I will jump you if you leave me, he shouted, ignoring Jungkook's word. He also climbed on Roundy, making your eyes widen as he held his posture circle area. Jump because she doesn't love you and not coming back to you, he said, making him lean down and you looked down in horror. Are you crazy? We both will fall down, Jungkook chuckled sarcastically. Only you, now jump. Jungkook sunbed him. He made him lean a little more. Are you crazy? You should be man of your words, he said smilingly, but then stopped. You will jump today. If you don't, then I'll make you jump. In no time, fire extinguisher and cops rushed to also guards rushed on terrace. I request you both to come down, he said while Jungkook sighed. I know people like you. There's a difference between speaking and doing, he said, grabbing his collar. Jungkook looked at you. Even if he had jumped from here today, you don't need to listen in. That shouldn't be our business, he said to you. Chloe made you drink water because from a week he was emotionally blackmailing you, and you didn't share this with anyone except Chloe when she asked you. You don't know how to get rid of this problem as the day he proposed you and you rejected him. He cut his hand, making you terrified. You okay? You nodded with heavy thought, and when your gaze shifts to the person who just walked near you, his gaze was soft, and there was concern in his look as he looked at Chloe and gestured her to leave, and she nodded and left. Are you okay? He asked, and you looked down, holding your tears back. Jungkook walked a little closer and he pulled you in his embrace. And that's it. You couldn't hold back your tears anymore and they dropped and he patted your back. It's okay, you can cry as much as you want, he said while patting your back. And you cried silently in his embrace because you feel so relaxed and safe in his embrace. You were strong at many things but more sensitive to things. This was terrifying for you. Even you can't express yourself, expect letting your old emotions out in tears. This one for you, he said, extending the drink to Chloe. Thank you, Jungkook Sunbenim. And this one for you, warrior, he said, extending to you drink and chocolate while you smiled. Thank you, Sunbenim. He shook his head. Jungkook sounds good. I like that. You smiled shyly, looking down while he does too. Why? And you stopped and looked at him while he came running, catching his breath. Jungkook Sunbenim, he sighed and shook his head. I was waiting for you. Where did you came from? He asked. Where? Outside. You made office. Actually, I parked my bicycle on gate number 2. Oh, okay. He started walking with you. Why were you waiting for me? You asked. Just like that. By the way, thank you. He looked at you. I'm so thankful that you bring me out of this situation. I can't tell you how hard it's been for me. He stopped and you do too. You know, we shouldn't let our emotion to take over in these situations. And I'm glad you shared with Chloe. You should have taken action first. And I know most of the girls don't even speak and accept it. It's good that you didn't accept it, he said, and he nodded. I didn't feel like, and I was so disturbed because of all this. He nodded and you both started walking. Why are you walking with your cycle? You pressed your lips together and pointed at your nips. It still hurts. He nodded. Where's your bike? You asked, and he scratched his back. At university? You stared him for a while as he was scratching his back, but then burst into laughter, and he does too. You are crazy, you said, and he frowned while laughing. That's you. Yeah, I know I'm crazy girl, stupid girl, and what did you call me yesterday? Yes, dumbhead, you said while laughing while he smiled more like blush. Crazy girl. Jungkook, stop making you stop too as he took the bicycle from your hand and said, "Come sit," he asked, and you scrunched your eyes. "Are you perhaps dropping me my home?" You nodded and you raised your brows. Why you suddenly started behaving like a protective boyfriend when you realized what you said? Your cheeks turned pink. His cheeks turned pink too, and a blushy smile appears on his face, and you just stared him adorningly because he is smiling way too much today. You both stared at each other while smiling shyly, and your heart skips a beat as he pulled you by your wrist. Um, well, you can consider me as one.